Hey guys, welcome back. And today we are going to learn how to copy paste in Excel and what are the various in which you can paste a particular data in Excel. There are various ways in which you can do it, and there are various methods of pasting a data as well. So we'll go through the entire structure of copying and pasting data in Excel. Now, as compared to moving a data, if you have seen in my previous video, cut or move data moves the entire data from one part of the worksheet or a cell to other worksheet or cell. However, copy and paste will copy a specific data and paste it to another location, but it will retain the original copy. Okay. So let me create a data. So suppose I have this data. I'll take some data from my previous sessions. Let me take this data. Suppose I have this data with units. Okay. I have this data. Yeah. So I have this data. I have a sum of unit cost, sum of units. Here is the formula. So it gives me total units. So this is the total. Yeah. So this is the data that I have. So let me do some coloring as well to show you certain things which probably will be doing at a later stage. Okay, I'll remove the colors from here. No fill. Okay, looks good. Looks good to me. Okay. Now, when I'm talking about copying and pasting a data, it means copying a particular data from one location to other location. It could be in one sheet, it could be on another sheet, or it could be on another workbook altogether. So how do we do that? First, we need to select the data. How do we select the data? If you remember, Control A is the way you can select the entire data. Yeah. To copy, you need to check this icon here. Yes. So here is the copy icon. I'll show you by identifying it here. On the home tab, you can, okay. On the home tab, you will find this two pages icon, which is relating to copy. Yeah. So I will select the data. I have selected it. I'll press on this command, which is available in the clipboard section of clipboard group. Yeah. So copy, I'll say press copy. You can see there are dotted lines which are circling around the data. So this will show that the data has got copied. Now what we need to do is I need to go to the location where I want to paste it. So suppose I want to paste it in the 12th row. So I'll place my cursor over here in the 12th row and I'll click on the paste button. Paste button again is next to copy in the home tab clipboard group once again. So this is paste. I'll click on paste. You can see the data has got copied as it is. Now I can copy it on another sheet. Suppose I want to copy it on sheet 6 in the A1 cell. So again, I'll click on paste. Since I have already copied it, I'll click on paste. You can see the data has got copied. I can open another workbook. Suppose my earlier workbook. This is my another workbook. I want to paste my data here in sheet 6 of my first Excel workbook. This is a totally new workbook. Whereas this is my another workbook. This is a new workbook. You can see the headings of the workbook here. This is my first new workbook. And the other one is where I have to copy the data is my first workbook. That's it. So if I have to copy the data to another workbook, again, I'll go and just click on paste. So I'll select the cell where I want to add the data on the sheet that I want the data to be. I'll just click on paste again. So we saw that we can copy a data from a particular location in a workbook. We can paste it in the same sheet. We can paste it to a different sheet. We can paste it to a different workbook altogether. Okay. So we had a data in sheet 10. We pasted it in same worksheet. We pasted it on different worksheet and we pasted it on different workbook. This is one method using your mouse pointer or your mouse and using the command buttons which are available on your ribbon. Now let's do the same thing using keyboard. So using a keyboard, let me first open the on-screen keyboard. Okay, I have this keyboard. What I need to do right now is first select the data. I'll just remove this data from here, from my other worksheets as well. Just give me 1 minute. So I'm removing the data from other worksheets. I'm removing the data from the one where I have copied it as well. Okay. So coming back to this worksheet. So what I have to do is, again, to select the data, I have to place my cursor in the data and press Ctrl A to select the data. Ctrl A. This will select the data. Now, to copy a particular data, you have a shortcut key called Ctrl C. So you have to press Ctrl C. You can see the data has got selected. You can see the dotted lines hovering around the data. Once you have copied the data, you need to come to the cell where you want to paste the data. So suppose again, I want to paste it in 12th row. I'll say to paste the data, you have to press Ctrl V. Okay. So let me repeat it. Ctrl C to copy the data. Ctrl V to paste the data. Again, I can go to different sheets and press Ctrl V to paste the data. I can go to different workbook and press Ctrl V to paste the data. Okay. This was a first method towards copying and pasting a data. Yeah, I'll just close the keyboard. Now you always remember whenever I am trying to copy or paste a data, I am using Control C and Control V on my keyboard. Yeah, I will not use my mouse. So that will be pretty fast. Okay. So right now, the second method of copy and pasting a data within Excel is using Control C and Control V. But you can paste a data from the clipboard as well. So whenever you copy this data, the data gets temporarily available on your clipboard. So if you click on this arrow available here, so you see this keyboard here, and there is a small arrow. If you click on that small arrow, the clipboard will open. You can see the clipboard here, and you can find the data which I have copied is stored temporarily over here on the keyboard. Now, if I have to paste this data, what I need to do is I need to go to that specific location. Suppose I want to paste it on now which sheet is empty. Okay, sheet 2. Yeah, I'll go to the sheet. I'll go to the cell where I want to paste it, and I'll click on it, and I'll say paste. You see this? You need to click on the arrow next to it. I'll say paste. You can find the data gets pasted. So this is the second method by which you can paste your data directly from your keyboard. Okay. So we understood the basic definition of copy paste of a particular data within Excel. Okay. Now let's understand the various pasting option that Excel provides. So whenever I copy data, I can paste it. You can see from here, I can paste it. Okay. But if you click on the arrow which is provided below the paste command, there are various other options available which could be of help to us. So let's understand the various pasting options that are available. So if I click on this arrow, there are various paste options available, but we need to click on the paste special. Okay. So I'll select this data. I'll say copy. I'll say paste special. So you can see there are various options available, but we'll not get into this option. We'll get into paste special. Paste special. The paste special, this paste special option has all the above icons which are provided in this window. Yeah. So we'll check all this one by one. So let's go to the paste special window. What we need to see is this is the particular window that opens up. Okay. So you can paste in various formats. We'll go through all these formats. We can do various operations, but right now we'll not get into these operations. We'll check this pasting option. We'll check the transpose option, which is very important in terms of pasting, which you have to do day in, day out. Okay, so let's understand one by one all the paste options which are available in paste special. Okay, so for that, what we need to do is first copied the data. I'm starting it all over again. I go to the data. I will press Control A to select the data. I will press Control C to copy it. Now, there is one thing before I go to paste special, you need to understand if you do not copy any data, paste is always disabled. So if there is nothing, no data which is being copied, you will not get an option to paste it. Okay, pretty understood, right? Self-explanatory. Now let's go first copy the data. I'll press Control. I press Control A to select the data. I'll press Control C to select copy the data. Now I go to paste special, which is available here. Paste special. Yes. Now before going to paste special, you need to select the cell where you want to paste it. I missed that. So I want to paste this particular data in column H. Okay. So I selected the column where I want to paste the data. I go to paste special. Okay. And I keep the selection as it is. So all, let's try one by one everything. All. What all does is it pastes the cells content, formats, and data validation from the Windows clipboard directly. So all the data as is, how it is looking here, will be copied and pasted here. So I say, okay, this is the normal way of pasting, which you can just click on paste and you can get this. Okay. So this is all. So all will copy all the data with its formatting, with its formula, with its validation, everything it will be copied here. Okay. Now, suppose I have this total here, 269, right? So I said we had this sum. Okay. This is a formula. Okay. Here you can see in the formula bar, we have a formula for this cell E7. So E7 has a formula E2, which is summing up E2 to E6. Okay. Now, I want to copy this formula for unit cost as well. Yeah, I want to sum it up. So what I'll do, I'll say Control C. I'll select the formula cell which has the formula. I can say Control C. Go to paste facial. Now I select formulas here. Yeah, I have moved the radio button from all to formula. Oh, I again missed selecting the cell. So I want the sum of unit cost. That's why I have to move the formula here in F column. I have selected the cell in which I want the sum. I'll go to paste special once again. I select formulas and I'll say OK. You can see the formula is copied for this particular location or this particular column. So it has automatically identified the different column which has to be added up, and it has changed the formula accordingly. What you need to look at is this is in bold. So let me make it color, I'll make it a bit colored. Okay. Now you can see the cell is colored in green. Okay. Now formula will only copy the formula. It will not copy the formatting. So the formatting here, you can see it is bold and colored in green. So if I try to copy this, Control C, paste special. Again, I need to select the cell. Copy, paste special and say formulas. Formulas will paste only the formulas, not the formatting. Okay. So I say, okay. You'll find the formula is copied, but the color and the bold text is not copied at all. So the formatting is not copied. Only the formula is being copied. Okay. Now, suppose I want to copy this formula once again and I want to paste it in G. But this time I change the option. I say paste, paste special, and I click on values. I say OK. You will see that the formula is not copied, but the value within the formula is copied. And if you refer to the formula bar, the formula has been disappeared or it has been removed. Only the value has been copied. So value will only paste the values without its formatting. Okay. So it will not take any formatting. So suppose I take any other cell. So if I take this heading of this data and I copy it, and if I try to just paste it from H column, I'll say paste, paste special and values, it will only paste the values without the formatting. You can see this, all the formatting has gone blue, the color of the font. Yeah. So it copies the value. If it is a formula, it will copy the value, not the formula. If it is a text, it will copy only the text, not the formatting at all. Okay. Now, as I see, I have not copied the formatting here. I want to take the formatting of order date from here till here. So what I can do, I can copy only the format. So I'll say Control C. I go to order date. I'll say Control C. I go to paste spatial. Yeah. Sorry, I need to select copy. I say copy of order date. Select the order date which I want to copy the format from order date. Go to paste special and I click on formats from the radio button and I say OK. You see the exact formatting that order date has been copied here. Again, I'll show you for 49.9. If I want the formatting as it is, which was in 269, I'll say copy, click on the place where I want or the cell where I want the formatting to be. I want both these cells to be formatted in the same way. I go to paste special, and I click on formats and I say OK. You see the format has been applied to both these numbers as well. So paste formats will only paste the formatting of the source range. Now suppose I add a comment here. So I want to add a comment to order date cell. So I say right click on order date. I'll say insert comment. I'll say hi. Yeah. So there is a comment that I have added to the A1 cell. So whenever my mouse pointer hovers over A1, it will show me the comment. Okay. Now, suppose I want to paste the comments with the respective cells. I'll say Control C. I'll say Control V. You can see the comment has been added. Or what I can do is I go to the cell which has the comment. So A1 has the comment within the cell. So I'll say Control C, which is copying it. Yeah. I go to paste special. Sorry, I need to select the cell where I want the comment with the cell contents. I'll go to paste special, select comment, yeah, and I'll say okay. You can see only the comment has been copied, not the data from that particular cell. Yeah. So if you want to comment a copy and paste only the comments from a particular cell, then you need to have the paste special. You need to copy that particular cell with the comment, go to paste special. Sorry, select the cell where you want the comment to be added, go to paste special and click on comment radio button. And I say, okay. Yeah. Now we have a concept called validations. Validations are nothing but set of data. Okay. Now validation is a set of data which we look into the videos later on, how to create validations within Excel. Okay. So at that point of time, I'll show you how to add validations within Excel. Okay. But right now, what I want to show you is how do I copy validations from a particular cell without the data to a different cell altogether. Okay. So let's first define the validation. Create a validation. I'll quickly create a validation that will not take much of a time. I'll create a validation on the region. So the icon for data validation or the command that is available for data validation is within the data tab on the ribbon. This is the data validation command within data tools group. So I'll click on it. This opens the data validation tab. I'll just create a list and I'll give a list of names here and I'll say okay. Yeah, so I have this data validation which shows me the list which will allow only to select the data which is available within the list. It will not allow me to select any other data. This we specifically do so that there is a constraint put on the data which is being inputted by a certain individual or any of your colleagues. So there is no redundancy or error in the data input. Okay, so I have this validation. I have selected Gil from the drop down that is available. I have added this validation. Now, if I want to copy only the validations that are available without the data within it. So what I'll do is I'll copy this cell, place my cursor on the place where I want to paste the validation. I'll go to paste spatial once again on the home tab and click on validations and I'll say OK. You'll find the validation has been added without the data which was available within the previous cell from where we copied it. So I can again select any other name which is available. Okay. So we saw 5 radio buttons from our paste spatial option. That was all: formulas, values, formats, comments, and validation. Okay. Now you'll ask what are those icons which are available within those paste spatial drop down. So these are nothing but the same commands. If you hover your pointer here, you'll say this is paste. This is the normal all option that is available. FX is nothing but copying the formulas. This is formulas and number formatting. So suppose I have this number formatting here. So suppose I have this formula and this number formatting is different. Suppose I have this number formatting as different. Yeah, I have the decimals here. Yeah. So I'll say copy and go back to the place where I want to copy the formula, and I'll say number formatting and formula. So this will paste. You can see here the number formatting is also copied. There are three decimals both side now. Same way, this is keeping the source formatting as it is and you are copying it. No borders. Suppose I have borders over here. Yeah, I put borders from the font option which is available here and I select the borders here. Yeah. And I want to copy the data without any border. So I'll select this data. I'll say copy, go to paste special. Sorry, select a cell where you want to paste the data. I'll say paste special and copy it without the borders. You can see here the data is pasted without borders. Yeah, here we have the borders, here we do not have the borders. Same option is available in paste special. If you see, go here, all except borders. Yeah. Suppose I have this column with units as a bigger column width. You can see this E column and the L column. If I want to copy the width of this column in L, so I'll select this column. I'll say copy. I'll go to paste special. I'll select the column where I want to get the column width. I'll go to paste special and select column width. Yeah, so I have to select column width here and I'll say OK. You can see it is the same length as what is E now. So the L column has become the same length as what, or the length of this column has the same length as what E is right now. So we copy pasted the length from one column to other. Okay. So again, I'll just copy something so that I can show you paste spatial option. So this is again column width, which we did right now. This is transpose. I'll show you the transpose part. Paste values, we saw how paste values work. Values and numbers. This is again values that will be pasted with the number formatting. This is values with source formatting. So it will take the values with the source formatting. Yeah, and these are other format options which are available. You can always paste a particular data as a image. So if I select this data, I say Control A, I'll select this data. Control A, I say Control C as a copy, and I want an image of this particular data to paste it in some PowerPoint presentation. So I'll go to paste special. I do not need to select a cell for getting an image. So I'll go to paste special. Here we see picture. I'll click on picture and you will find there is a picture that has been created of that particular data. So I can go ahead and paste this particular data into a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so this is how normally people use if they want to show a tabular data from an Excel to a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so this was an option of pasting a data as picture. Okay, so let me delete the files. So formulas and number formats, values and number formats, we have seen all these things. Yeah. Okay. Formulas and number formats we have seen here. Okay. And we have seen here as well. Formulas and number form. Okay. The last option, that's the most important and people use it day in, day out, is transpose. So suppose I want this data to be pasted in such a way that the order date comes here. So order date comes here. So all the headings are pasted in a vertical manner. So when I say this way, so I say Control C, Control V. So what I have to do is one by one, I have to copy each heading and paste it vertically. Okay. This is a very tedious task because I have to again do it for all the cells down here as well. So Excel provides an very good option to copy paste your data in by transposing it. Yeah, how do we do that? We just select the data, copy it, go to paste special. I'll select the data. Somehow I press the wrong buttons. So Control C. I'm using my keyboard. Guys, I'm not using my mouse right now. So you can see how we do that. How we open the home tab is by pressing Alt H on the keyboard. So let me open the keyboard once again. Guys, I want your people to use keyboard as much as you can. Yeah. So I copied the data. Let me go to the data. Let me start it from the begin because this is the last paste option I'll be showing you, the transpose part. So I select the data by pressing Control A on the keyboard. Okay. Now to go or copy the data, I press Control C. Okay. Now to go to the paste special, I press Alt H, that will select the home tab. Then you can find that the paste special option shows me V. So I press V, it will open the paste special option. And the last one here, it shows as S, which is paste special pop-up window that to open. So I'll press S. So this is how you can use keyboard to quickly open such items from a command from the ribbon and the commands to access. Now to get to the transpose, here to get to the transpose, you do not need to use your arrow buttons. In this transpose, you will find there is an underlined alphabet. You need to press that. So I press E. Okay, I'm going to get back to the keyboard. I press E. Let me have the selection first. Okay, so I need to press E. So I'll press E. You see this, it is getting automatically selected. Yeah. So this is how you can access your paste special. So let's start it from the beginning. So I'll close everything. I have copied my data. I go to the place where I want to transpose this entire data. I'll press Alt, which will access the ribbon. You can find up on the ribbon, there are some alphabets that have come up. So for home tab, it is H alphabet. So I'll press H. Then the commands within it. For paste special, it is V. I'll press V. And for paste special again, I have to press S. So I press S. Okay. And to go to the transpose, I have to press E. Okay. So on the keyboard, I am pressing E now. Okay. E. So it transpose has got selected. I have selected my cell. Once I press OK, you'll find the data which was in a horizontal way has got copied, pasted in a vertical manner. So this is what transpose does. So it will convert rows to columns and columns to rows. Okay. So this is how you copy a data from one place to another within an Excel workbook, from one sheet to other, on the same sheet, or to a different workbook altogether. I also showed you how to copy the data as an image as well so that you can use it for the presentation. Hope you understood the concept of copying and pasting a data within the Excel. Hope you like this video. This is an important video. Do like it, share it across with your colleagues who want to learn Excel. Do comment for any of the topics you want me to cover at a later date from my next videos, in my next videos. And yes, do not forget to subscribe to my channel because that's how you are going to get the videos that I'm going to make here on. Yeah. So all the 365 days, if you want to get this videos on how to learn Excel, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.